Hey fans, I'm Chris Hyde, defenseman for the Augsburg Panthers. There's a few things. Some of the food items. I mean, I pretty much spent a couple €100 on extra baggage just shipping over food. I mean, shipped over some craft dinner and some, special some barbecue sauce and certain stuff you can't get back home. But other than that, I mean, the food here is great. I mean, everyone loves the German beer. It's world renowned. The craft dinner, actually, I ended up having to sell it because one of the Murphy's kid he's a big fan of it, so I had to I kind of hooked him up a little bit, but he paid me a little bit of money for it. But I think things you miss back home is mostly your friends and family, and summer's always nice, hanging out in the we're on the boat most of the time and doing some good recreational activities. I go dirt biking every once in a while, but I try not to injure myself, but it's a couple things I miss back home. I mean, for the most part, I've traveled a lot over Europe. I mean, during the breaks, during the season, when we have are at the end of the season, actually, I've had a chance to travel to most of the big cities in Europe and travel around. And at my first year, I went and did a little Euro trip for 3 weeks. Went through Greece, Italy, Spain, France. But I mean, I've been all over now. I mean, it's amazing, amazing continent. I mean, all my friends are jealous. Especially tell them Oktoberfest is coming up, and they're all jealous. All my buddies want to come over, and when you said you've been been to Rome, you've been to Paris, you've been to London, they're all they're jealous of our lifestyle. But I mean, hey, I can't complain. Fiance, she's from Regensburg. No, she's living here with me in Augsburg. She's teaching at the international school as an assistant. Yeah, we're getting married next summer in June. We're having a wedding in the States, and we're having also a wedding here too after, just with her family that can't come, just a small ceremony. Kind of the big party is going to be in North America. A lot of her family's coming over for that, but she's got some relatives and whatnot that can't make it over there, and have a little Standesamt wedding here. Being late, it drives me nuts. It's like I like being really early when it comes to games, practices. I hate it when we have expected arrival times on the bus and we end up 2 hours late, and I think that's what happened when we went to Hamburg. Got stuck in a little bit of traffic, but I mean, it's all part of it. Yeah, I like being on time. I mean, it drives my fiance nuts too, because I mean, I set 2-3 alarms sometimes at night because I don't want to be late. I don't want to miss anything, and I don't know. I guess it's all part of being a professional too, and part of our job. And I know it's something I just don't really like to be late. It's just a fine. Depends how late you are. If you miss practice completely, I think it gets a little steep. It's something you don't want to do, and I don't think Larry will be too happy with you. But it's normally just a little bit of a fine, and we got a fine master in the room, takes care of it all. Uli Mauer, he's the fine master. He's in charge. So if we're driving to the rink or something, we get stuck in traffic. We said to each other that, hey, we'll cut each other some slack, so we won't have to, dish out of our pockets. I think my biggest moment was getting drafted. I mean, it was a big part of my life, I think, and not a lot of people have the the opportunity to say that they were drafted in their lifetime, and for me, that was a big moment. It was an exciting weekend actually, because the night before I graduated high school, and then the next day I got drafted. So it was kind of a big party weekend, and with all my friends. I didn't go to the draft at all, so I stayed home, but it was exciting. I didn't know that I would go the first day or that high in the draft, and I was with my family and with my friends, and it was a really fun time.